completed square form, first I'm going to remind you something about the expanding brackets. So if we have a bracket x plus a all squared, it's always this first letter we square it, then it's always 2 times the first letter, then times the second letter. The order is not important. Then always we square the second letter here. So it's no difference. We can write this as x squared plus 2ax then plus a squared. Then if we have a minus sign, so remember this formula, if you have x minus a all squared, so square the first letter, and whatever the sign is, we put that sign, always going to be 2. Then we multiplying these 2 letters together, so we can write ax, then always plus sign here, and we're squaring this second letter. Now this is going the other way around, so we have here x plus 6x. So how these things are related, and this side is a completed square form. So if you look at it, here we got x squared plus 6x, and here we got x plus 3. Then the whole thing is squared, so this 3 is half of this. Then we got minus sign, then this number 3, we got a square of this. So we will learn that in a minute. If we got x squared plus 6x, and it's always going to be x plus half of this number, then a square sign, then the sign is minus, then whatever that number is, we square it. We will look this question in detail in a minute. Just look at the pattern. We got x minus 12x. So, sorry, x squared minus 12x. So first we're going to bracket x minus half of this number. Then we square the bracket. Then it's minus sign. Whatever this number is here, then we're squaring it. So in general, this is how the formula works. If we got x squared plus or minus a number times x, so we put in the bracket x, whatever the sign is there, plus or minus, goes here. Then half of this number b, then we close the bracket and put the square sign. Then it's minus sign. Then whatever this number is, we square it. So completing the square, 3 basic important factors here, or points. One is the number here is half of this number. So that's key point. Key point 2, this sign here is always negative. It's always you're going to put negative sign. Then the key point 3, whatever you got here, you square this. If you want to, also it's important, whatever the sign you got here, goes the sign here. But these 3 are very important. Now we're going to look at this example, x squared plus 6, and more detail. So where this x squared plus 6x come from? So if you look at the number, or this line here, we call it x plus 3, and this part is x and this part is 3. Then also this side is x plus 3 because it's square. And this big square split into this square, which is x times x, then split into this part here, which is rectangular shape, is 3 times x. Also 3 times x, this rectangle. Then we got the smaller square, which is 3 times 3, or we call it 3 squared. So here x plus 3 all squared is got x squared part, which is this. Then it has 3x there and 3x there, and we add them together. That's where the 6x come from. Then we got at the end 3 squared. But if we look at the question here, so if we compare to this, x squared plus 6x plus 3 squared, but this side has not got plus 3 squared, so I'll just get rid of it. So we have these two terms going to be equal to this x plus 3 all squared. Then we take this term to the other side and we're going to be negative, so therefore here we will have a minus 3 squared. So just another example here, if you got x squared plus 20x, when you're completing the square, x, because of plus sign, so put a plus sign, so that's, this time I call that's key point as well, so that's point 1. Then we had 20x, so I write half of this, which is 10, so that's our key point 2. Then obviously it's completed square, so square sign, but the next bit is always minus sign. That's very important. Then the fourth key point is whatever this number here, you square it. So you can simplify it. Okay, this was the point 4. So when you simplify, you get x plus 10. So instead of minus 10 squared, you just write minus 100. So we can do some more examples. The idea is very simple. This would be equal to x plus sign, half of 8, 4. Close the bracket, put a square sign, always minus sign, whatever this number here, square it. Next one, x squared plus 10x, x plus half of 10, close bracket and square it, always minus sign, 5 squared is 25. Long equation, x squared minus 12x plus 23. So we write the answer underneath. X minus sign, half of 12, 6. Close bracket, put the square sign, always negative. Square this number, which is 36. Obviously we got this time extra 23, so we just write plus 23 next to it. Then you simplify. X minus 6 all squared minus 36 plus 23 is minus 13. So that's the answer for that question. Now we got one more to do. So x squared minus 2x plus 1 equal to, start the bracket, start the letter x is always there, your bracket is always going to be closed, always going to be square sign. This sign always going to be minus, regardless any question of this type. Now we fill the caps. We got minus sign. So we put minus sign. Now half of 2 is 1. Then minus sign is already there. We square 1, which is just 1. So the answer is x minus 1 all squared minus 1.